What's going on, Titans Nation? Thank you for tuning in to the Two Tone Zone. I am your host, Mr. Two Tone. I'm here with my co-host D Weez. D Weez, say what up to Titan Nation, brother.
Hey, we tighten up. We all week. We're feeling really good
All
today.
week.
Feeling really good today.
Hey, hey, floating on cloud nine right now, man. Cloud nine is what I'm
Right.
floating on. Absolutely, man. That was a huge victory today over the Jaguars, 31-10. As Titan fans, we couldn't be any more happier right now.
Oh
Little
man. Excited. A statement game. It was a statement
De-
game.
Definitely another statement game, but man, a little disappointing though that the Colts was able to pull it through. They actually beat the brakes off the Raiders today,
Yeah, I don't know.
unfortunately.
I don't know what's going on in Vegas, man. It was like Carr hit a pick six late in the game, and that just like took all the wind out of the Raiders, and it was just over from there. But then he threw a touchdown. But I mean, they were just patting
Right.
the stats right there, man. It was over, man. That game was over, man. It always is like one thing to lose, but when you lose to Phillip Rivers, you're like,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man. No disrespect to Phillip Rivers, but man,
It's
I
it,
mean,
it's never fun
come on,
losing to
man.
Philip Rivers, man. Old
Come
man Rivers.
on.
Old
Oh my
man Rivers.
gosh.
Hey, Suda
Oh,
man, what's up, man? Suda man's in the building. Radness stuff.
wh-
Tighten up, man. Tighten up indeed, man. Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely.
what's
Um,
going on? What's
hey
going on?
man,
Tighten up.
let's dive into it real quick. Let's not be too long winded tonight. Let's dive into it. Ryan
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill, 19 to 24 passing, 213 yards, and two
Yeah.
touchdowns. He was sacked once today. Um, as we were just talking about, our offensive line was suspect in the
Yeah.
first half,
Yeah.
right? David Questenberry, man, I was questioning Questenberry's ability. He was
The snozberries taste like
right.
snozberries.
Yeah, man, we were definitely getting snosberries earlier in the game from him, man. But looks like he cleaned it up a little bit. Roger Saffold went down again. What's going on there? Do you know anything about Roger Saffold? Any updates there?
No, I mean, did you hear anything? I mean, I really haven't seen anything up to date yet. I mean, I haven't really looked either. What do you
I,
think? Is there you see anything that was updated?
I think it's his ankle again. I think he tweaked his ankle again, and Aaron Brewer came in to take his place and fill in for him. So
Okay.
I don't know, man. I had question marks about it, and just wanted to follow up, just to make sure, because down the stretch we're going to need him as we get deeper and deeper into December.
Right. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
man. Next up, man. Hey, two-tone player of the game, who I predicted. Derrick
Yeah.
Henry,
Oh
26,
yeah.
26 carries, 215 yards, two touchdowns, and he had two catches for 7 yards. Man, shout out to the king. Absolutely, without a doubt. Shout out to the king
Hey, that
indeed,
boy
man.
went.
He
Hey,
he
that
balled
boy
out.
went off, man. He went off, bro. I mean, at first he was looking kind of slow. He was taking these hits, whatever. But then all of a sudden, man, it was like that light switch, man. It was like, man,
Right.
you turn your head, you already missed it. I was like, man, this dude already got 100 something yards. I'm like, you kidding me? You know what I mean? My man just taking
Yeah,
off, man.
in the first half he had 122 yards.
Yep.
So
Yep.
hey, little Kev, my boy, little Kev, Truth Movement, man, he's in the building right now. What's up, Kev?
What's
Thanks,
good, bro?
thanks for tuning in, man. Hopefully, you're gonna join us for the Packers game, man. Hopefully, we're looking forward to that, man.
Yep.
Absolutely, man. Hey, so let me
Yep.
just uh talk about little Kev's show real quick, man. His show is dedicated to Nipsey Hussle, man. Our fallen brother Nipsey Hussle. He's dedicated to that. He's working night and day and night, trying to make sure that he's giving the people what they need and what they deserve. He's definitely riding for Nip, man. So I appreciate that, man. And any Nipsey Hussle fans, they appreciate it too, I'm sure. So
Yep.
thank
Yep.
you so much, Kev.
Rest in peace to God, man.
Right, for sure.
For
AJ
real.
Brown, man. What about AJ Brown off that flea flicker from
What's up?
Tannehill?
What's up with that Julio jersey?
Hey, he needs to wear it again next week. Definitely.
What's up with that Julio jersey, man? He's out there just chilling with the Julio, huh? Like everybody's chilling, giving him high fives. I was like, what's up with that Julio jersey? But hey, whatever gets the job done, right?
Hey, he always says it. Julio Jones is his boy, man. He definitely learned from one of the greats and watched film on him just growing up, as a young athlete. So he's definitely inspired by Julio Jones. So definitely wear that next week against the Detroit Lions. Motown is coming to Music City, so we're ready for that
Motown is
matchup.
coming to Music City.
Yep. Hey, AJ Brown, 7 catches, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. One-handed catch, man. One-handed catch. It was beautiful. And if you look closely at the replay, you can see that he was getting held. His arm was being held, which is why he went up with one arm. Because the other one was in conflict.
It might be the play of the year, man.
Hey, that was a beautiful catch, man.
It might be the play of the year. It might be play of the year.
But right. Hey, but let's not get it twisted though. The drops did continue. He did have 1 drop today.
I saw that.
Catch all catchable balls. Let's go.
Was on that what was that on the 3rd down?
I can't remember, man. I was pissed off about it. I can't remember, but he definitely cleaned up his act. He cleaned up his act throughout the game. He had some pivotal catches, man. 7 catches for 112 yards, man. So shout out to the boy AJ. Corey Davis, 3 catches for 35 yards, but he fumbled today, man. So we gotta have short-term memory loss on that one, Corey. Forget about it. On to the next one.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
On to week 15, man. Forget about it, man. Hey, you're still an asset, man. So thank you so much. Hey, Jeff Swain, man, he's emerging right now.
Oh, I like that, man. I was like, hey, do we need Smith back on the line back so quick or what, man? That boy Swain was coming in clutch, man.
Right, Swain, yep. He had the 3 catches for 34 yards and that touchdown. Definitely adding to our tight end core that we have in Fursker and Jonnu. Now we have a three-headed monster out there at the tight end situation. So shout out to that man, Jeff Swain. Jonnu Smith had 2 catches for 20 yards today. He wasn't too big, but he definitely is always an asset in the passing game too, whether it's running or blocking. So,
Yep.
Armani Hooker. How about Armani Hooker? 1 carry for 4 yards on the fake punt. What about it? Let's talk about Armani Hooker real quick, man. Did you expect that? Man. Did you expect that?
No. Why would you pump? Why would you go for it right there for? Get the we play the field position. Our defense was doing good. Like, what are we doing there?
Right, man.
I mean, if we don't convert that, I mean, what happens?
If we don't convert it, we're pissed right now. It's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. So, what's up with that? You know what I mean? What's up with that? But hey, we converted it. Like you said, can't look back. You know what I mean? We going on. On.
Let's dig into these comments real quick. We got Miss Lenny in here. She says, hello, everyone.
What's up, Miss Lenny? What's going on?
Suda, man, I was talking about the Packers game for Little Kev because he's a Packers fan. Got you. Let's see here. What else we got? Detroit does have a good offense, Suda, man. I agree. D squared. Right on, man. Thank you for coming in, man. The marathon definitely does continue. Absolutely. Hey, let's talk about something real quick, man. Let's talk about our defense. Let's talk about how our defense, I'm not going to say shut Robinson down, but I mean, we did shut him down though. He had 12 carries for 67 yards, and that was, to me, that was our biggest problem for their offense, was to shut him down. You know what I mean? So James Robinson didn't get off like he's done in past games. He did break 1,000 yards, so shout out to him for that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean, it came late, but you know what I mean. Hey, whatever though, we'll take it though. You know, hey, we started off hot, bro. Hey, I didn't expect us to be that hot coming out, man. I'm proud of, it looked like everybody was on pinpoint, man. They was ready to knock this game out real nice and neat. Bare minimum mistakes. Hey man, it was a clean looking game, man.
Right. I expected us to start off the game strong, man. So our predictions were actually pretty close, man. You said 31-17. I said 38-10. So we were both a touchdown off from being correct, man. So already. I expected this, man. I didn't think they were gonna be able to do too much, man. So our main mission was to shut down Robinson and to make Glennon uncomfortable in the pocket. Like he started off pretty hot, man, but he left the game second half. He was 13-23 passing. He had 1 interception, and then they brought in Minshew. My question to Doug Marrone is, why didn't you just start him?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously Glennon, proved himself in the last couple of weeks.
I wouldn't say he proved himself. He
proved himself to be the starter. I think
it's just questionable right now, like what the purpose is with benching Minshew. Is it because he's your franchise, you're protecting him, season's over? or did Glennon really beat him out? Fair and square. I don't know, man. That's questionable. Minshew came in, brought in some Minshew magic. He was 18 for 31, 178 yards, 1 touchdown. So as soon as he came in the game, that gave the Jaguars a spark. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I just thought it was kind of questionable. Like, why did you just start Minshew?
Well, I mean, you saw he couldn't complete those 4th and 10s both times he was down the red zone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like it makes sense. I mean, he got down there, but he couldn't finish, bro.
We were getting pressure in the red zone. We just couldn't capitalize, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But let's not knock on the defense too much. They held these guys to 10 points. And we have some ballers, man. Rashaan Evans, 8 tackles today. He almost had an interception. He was big for us. Malcolm Butler, 3 tackles. He was sound. He was in press coverage. He was locking guys up. He ended up with 1 interception. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good takeaway for us. Armani Hooker, seven tackles. Kevin Byard showed up big, 11 tackles. Harold Landry, solid game, 2 tackles. Jack Crawford had 2. Ty Smith, man, I wanted to shout out that man real quick. He stepped up to the plate, dude. He had a special teams error. He ended up blocking out of bounds. But other than that, man, he was pretty sound today. Yeah, he was pretty disciplined. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yep. David Long Jr. ended with 4 tackles. Desmond King had 3.
Long Jr. had 5 tackles.
He had 2. Oh, he had 5. Okay, I was off. He had
2 solo, 3 assistant. 3 assistant.
Got you. Where was Big Jeff today? Big Jeff Simmons.
Hey, clogging it up.
I guess, man. I guess it's the stuff it's the stuff that's like you don't see on paper. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go back and watch film on a game.
Not every hero wears a cape. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Hey, let's talk about Malcolm Butler though. How big was he today for our defense?
Oh, he was huge. He was huge, bro. He could have had 2 picks. We saw that 1 pick he had. He could have had 2 picks. You know what I mean?
Definitely could have had 2.
So we'll take 1 though. At least that's what you predicted, right? He'll have at least 1 pick.
Yeah, I did. I predicted that he was going to be the two-tone player of the game. And the reason why I thought that is because our secondary has been struggling. I'm just like, we definitely looking for that leader, right? We're looking for somebody to step up, and I'm just like, here's a guy. He has a Super Bowl ring. He's proven himself in the league. He got shunned a little bit in New England, but he came to Tennessee trying to find a new identity, right, and trying to really prove his worth, man. And so I was just expecting a big game from him because the last time we really saw him, show up and show out was against the Bills, right? And he had 2 picks. So, yeah, shout out to my two-tone player of the game predictions on that one. I was definitely spot on. What happened to Wyatt Ray? All of a sudden, before the game, he was listed as inactive. What happened there, man?
Was he sick?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Did he come down with the Bee Gees?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Because he didn't have a designated injury, did he?
No, he got brought up to the 53-man roster. He was supposed to play.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, did he have a Bee Gees? That he was, just like, had some food poisoning or something? What happened?
Who knows, man? Who knows? But no, thank the Lord above. We figured it out though.
I want to thank the Titan God right now. Shout out. Hey, we came through today, man. Hey, man, what a good day, man. Good energy, good vibes, man. What a good day, man. That's how you start the morning off. You know what I mean? Afternoon, morning, man. That's how you just get it going, bro. For just a good, successful day. You know what I mean?
Why do you think Arthur Smith ran the ball with Jeremy McNichols on 4th and 2? Why do you think he did that?
I want you to ask me another question. Why did he pitch it to our boy Jonnu in the backfield on 3rd and 2? 3rd and 12? Yeah, why are you just pitching it? Why are you pitching it for? It's like, bro, it's 3rd and 12. At least run it with Henry or something. Like, you just pitching the ball it's like you just giving it up. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like already handing the ball over. Like, you didn't actually believe he was
Right.
going to get 12 yards on that play, did you?
I mean, who knows? With Jonnu, he's done some things with his legs. He's got some wheels, so let's not sleep on Jonnu. Let's dig into the comments real quick. We got Sudaman. He said Fulton going to come back next week and maybe Adoree too. Hey, fingers crossed, Sudaman for sure. And he's talking about Darrington Evans too in the comments. He practiced all week, and all of a sudden he shows up as inactive.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hey, granted, we didn't need a bunch of running backs today. Derrick Henry got the job done.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, speaking of Derrick Henry, though, so he's 468 yards away from reaching 2,000 yards, from getting 2K. That's in the next 3 games, you break that down, it's 156 yards per game. Can he do it? Folks that are listening in the comment section, can he do it?
Can he be part of the club, huh?
I think he can be, man. Even with him being on a pitch count earlier in the year, he's still making it happen, man. So he's definitely proven his worth, and showing this organization that he's worth every penny, and that he's loyal to the franchise, and he's a great teammate too. Watch him in the press conferences earlier. He was just talking about how he loves his teammates, man, and I truly feel that about him. Even though he does look like he has a nonchalant attitude sometimes on the sideline, you never really hear or see any of those guys showing any negativity coming from Derrick, man. So shout out to the boy, Deuce, El Tractocito, man.
El Tractocito. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, man. So still no sacks today. Not a big surprise. Not a big surprise. I thought we were going to see Newhouse today. I thought he was going to end up coming in for the question.
We were talking about that earlier, man. I was like, when you text me, I was like, yeah, man, where's he at? I mean, I mean, everything was good. I mean, when everything is good, it's good. You know what I mean? It's like, don't fix it if it ain't broke. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess, how we carried ourselves, our scheme was working out with the rotation we had. And, hey, man, we shut Shark down for sure. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's a big part of the offense, man.
Salute to Malcolm Butler on that.
That man was
he
on all game.
He was Chark's shadow today. He was his shadow today. He said, "When I move, you move."
He was baby
just like
Chark,
that.
real baby.
You know what I mean? Baby Chark. Hey, he made Chark look little, didn't he? Because isn't Chark like 6'4"?
Yeah, he's big, bro. He's like 6'3", 6'4", bro. Built.
Yeah, definitely built.
I always feel like like I said, man, when we played the Jaguars, man, I thought they were gonna bring the best out of them, but I guess, man, them boys wasn't ready for what we had coming to them today, man.
Hey, the question is, did they care? What 1-11, 1-12. I don't know. Tomato. Oh
yeah,
man,
right? Yeah,
hey, but actually, they might have cared, man. They might have cared though, honestly, because they might have did something to the field, man. Because the field was straight garbage.
Yo,
I
homie
mean,
was slipping.
There was divots everywhere. Guys was slipping and sliding. Dudes were doing
like actually our grass guy got
Jacksonville
COVID last week. Yeah, the grass guy got COVID last week.
Walking out there, what was going on, man? Man, it looked like the ice capades out there, man. It was crazy.
He's like, yeah, the grass guy got COVID, and upkeep this week, dude.
The grass has COVID.
The grass has COVID.
Oh, knock it off, man. Hey, so Jacksonville, had 10 penalties for 80 yards, man. What's his name? Number 99, Uquali. It was almost like he was wearing a Titans jersey today.
That's good.
I mean, that man was getting penalty after penalty after penalty. I think he had about 3 or 4.
What's up with where was Correa? Any Correa sightings today, man?
No Correa, but there was a Logan Woodside sighting, and that man took off. You see Logan Woodside take off for a nice little run? That man was like, and he was hyped about it afterwards too. That's why I'm laughing at.
He was like in sentence 3, check mark.
Right. This man's getting paid a little extra bonus for that little run.
He's like, incentive check. He's like, I was all on the lawyer fees, boy. Let's go.
Logan Woodside, man. Hey, did you think Minshew was gonna produce a comeback? Do you think he's gonna cook something up?
No. If they would have scored that touchdown, made it 31-17, then I think it would have been a whole different strategy. They had to apply pressure to the Jaguars. You know what I mean? I just felt like they stopped applying the pressure.
Right,
you know what I mean? You gotta, late in the season, you gotta make sure everybody stays healthy. You don't want to really risk no injuries that aren't necessary. You know what I mean? Especially us going in to the playoffs, battling for the AFC South and battling for that wild card too. I mean, who knows? I mean, if we don't win the South, you know what I mean? At least we got to still battle for that wild card. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. Hey, you gotta, we didn't apply no pressure because just keep everybody safe, keep everybody good. But what I will tell you early in the game, man, you can't have AJ Brown when AJ Brown got hurt, and then Corey Davis on the sideline too. You can't have them both on the sideline at the same time. You know what I mean?
Somebody's got to be in.
Somebody's got to be in, bro. Somebody's got to be in.
Speaking about somebody being in, Khalif Raymond got in today. He was a decoy out there. Hey, they had him at the they had him lined up at the number 1 spot. And then so they had to pay attention to Khalif Raymond, and they ended up hitting AJ Brown on that one. So I saw that coming. I was like, they're not about to hit Raymond right now. There's no way. There's no way they're about to hit him.
Anybody but Johnny.
Anybody but Johnny. Yo, shout out to Khalif Raymond though, man, for sure.
Shout out to that boy, man, showing up.
Question for you or for the folks in the watching the show in the comment box: who got that blocked field goal today? Who blocked that field goal? Who was that? I thought I saw Jeff Simmons' hand go up.
It wasn't Simmons?
No, it wasn't Simmons. It was someone else.
I thought that was a red glove. I thought that was that red glove that hit it.
I don't know, man. I saw Simmons there, but I also saw someone else's hand hit the ball, and deflected. So I don't know. I'm gonna research that a little more.
But homie slipped too, though. Dude, that was funny. You see that?
Well, hey, man, it was that COVID infected grass, bro. Like you just said. Hey, a couple more things to notate real quick as far as the injury goes. I got some question marks. So I already talked about Roger Saffold. Ben Jones went down. I was scared when Ben Jones went down. Our center, Ben Jones. I was nervous because
Daquan got that block.
Was it Daquan? Let's go, Daquan. Let's go, man. Let's go, my man.
That was Daquan.
He must have been out there. He must have been out there clogging up things too. Yeah. Where was the pressure, Holmes?
Pressure.
Right. Ty Smith went down for a little bit, but we saw him come back in, and of course, AJ Brown with that looked like he tweaked his ankle again. So, I'm definitely down with it. Guys sitting this week and in practice, you know what I mean, and just getting that rest and icing up and doing what you got to do.
Man,
trust the rehabilitation process, right? Trust the rehabilitation process.
Always, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, it was good. Well, go ahead. Who?
I was going to talk about Gostkowski, man. He hit that 53-yarder.
1 for 1, 4 for 4.
Yep. Right. And then
you want a 4 for 4? You don't go to Wendy. You go to Gostkowski.
Brett Kern, he had 4 punts for 165 yards. Hey, Brett Kern's always a factor for us. He wasn't as lethal today out there with his leg, but he definitely didn't put us in any bad positions, and he usually never does. So,
yeah.
A quick question for you, man. Why do you think we won the game?
Went into halftime 17-3. Henry already had his 15 carries.
He already had 122 yards at half.
Already had 100. Yeah. You already got AJ Brown going. Shout out to the defense. Shout out to Daquan, blocking that field goal. That was a momentum change. Right. You know what I mean? It could have been 3-0 at that time. You know what I mean? Right. We came back. AJ came back, scored off that drive, right after we blocked that field goal. And that's just what got us going. You know what I mean? Like I said, Henry kind of started off slow, but then, man, that man found his feet quick. You know what I mean? My boy Shawn Michaels on the Jaguars couldn't tackle him. We call him my boy with the long blonde hair. I call him Shawn
Right.
Michaels. We
Shawn
call him Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels. You know what I mean?
Man.
But yeah, man. Hey, man, you got Henry. If Henry has 100 yards in the first half, bro, it's going to be a long game for the defense. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, but like I said, man, our defense came up big too, man. Special teams came up big. Malcolm Butler came up big. I feel like we could have had like 4 interceptions in this game, bro.
Yeah, definitely 4. We had our hands on 4 balls today.
You know what I mean? We could have had 4 interceptions. We could have had 4
Byard,
interceptions. Easy.
I think So Kevin Byard dropped 1. Rashawn Evans, he dropped 1,
And
and then
Butler dropped the other one.
dropped the other one. So yeah, we had 4 in total, man.
Yeah, man. So
We could have capitalized on. Absolutely, man. As we were talking about earlier, I think we left a lot of points out there on the board too.
Yeah,
I think the score could have been, honestly, 56.
It could have been one of those college scores. You know what I mean? Just run it up, keep running it up, man. They should have let Henry get like 400 yards this game. He'd really be on track to take that.
Yeah, I like it, man. But if God forbid something would have happened to Derrick Henry,
I know.
The conversation, like, man,
we know.
Those guys are smoking rocks, man. What's going on? Like,
we know.
Yes, sir.
Just food for thought. You know what I mean?
Right. I think us winning the time of possession battle, Malcolm Butler and Derrick Henry being, two-tone players of the game, really stepping up to the plate and making it happen. That turnover from Jacksonville, us blocking that field goal, their penalties, 10 penalties for 80 yards, and they couldn't execute in the red zone. And we shut the run down. We shut down James Robinson, and that was the mission coming into the game, was to stop James Robinson, and we definitely executed in that regard. So shout out to the boys, man. We were able to pull it through. We're still kings of the South right now.
Right.
So we got 3 more games. We got Motown coming to Music City this weekend. Then we got to go to Lambeau Field, and then we got to go to Houston. The final game of the season against Deshaun Watson. So we definitely got to take care of business and make sure we keep our foots on their necks the entire game. These next 3 games.
Who's your favorite artist from Motown?
My favorite artist?
Artist from Motown.
Shout out to my family from Detroit too as well. If you haven't been to Hitsville, USA in Detroit, you definitely gotta go check it out and see that tour. But my favorite, man, Temptations, man. Absolutely.
Man, them boy.
Hey, I think
beauty's only skin deep. Yeah.
Hit him with the David Ruffin. Hey, but I think Derrick Henry should start rolling around in a Rolls Royce that says Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans. You know what I mean?
Tennessee Titans. That boy good. That boy can sing.
He can sing.
That boy can sing. That boy good.
That boy good.
It's beautiful. What is that, velvet?
Oh man, so good classic references if you know movies, if you're movie buffs. But yeah, man, folks, thank you so much for tuning in, and of course we're gonna be here on YouTube, Two-Tone Zone. You can find us on Instagram at _official Two-Tone Zone. You can also find us at on Twitter at Two-Tone Zone. You can find us on there. So please feel free to connect with us at any point in time. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the show. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. We're almost there. So thank you everybody for your support thus far.
Appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for being loyal Titans fans and and being a part of the Two-Tone Zone family. We can't really express how much we appreciate that. So thank you for tuning in for sure. Any lasting thoughts you want to get off your chest, D Weez, for being on the show, my man?
Hey man, what a great day, man. Titans came to play, and I'm looking forward to next week now. I'm happy the Lions lost, but they looked like they was coming out to play too, man. I was watching a little bit of that game, man. So we definitely got to keep our heads up. We got to keep going, and hey man, we got to get ready for next week, and we're gonna be back with the next show. What day we come back with our next show, bro?
I believe it's either gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday. So we already got things.
Okay.
We already got things set up. We'll solidify the date and time here shortly. So be on the lookout for that. Shout out to Lil Kev again. Miss Lenny, Martha coming in here. Italarican, D Squared.
The Packers, huh? They gonna go smash us out, huh?
Right. Suda, man, thank you for coming in. We appreciate that.
Shout out to that boy Sue.
Suda, man, for sure. Who else stopped in? Radness stuff. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're almost at 200 subscribers, so help us get there. And as D's always saying, we're not numbers driven, but it's always good to know that you're being appreciated. So that's what keeps us going. Just thankful and grateful for every view, every like, every subscription. So we appreciate that. Thank you all so much, and thanks for tuning into the Two Tone Zone. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. Go watch the Bills and Steelers game right now. But other than that, we will see you guys either Tuesday or Wednesday. Tighten up for the Two Tone Zone.
Tighten up, baby.